Hey folks, it's your pal Bobby here, back today with another snack review. This time we're taking a look at the Marukai Hawaii's Delight Soft Cuttlefish. And as you can see here, we have a plain version as well as a hot version, and we're just going to deal with the plain version first. So let's take a look. One thing that kind of catches my eye about this ingredients list and this product overall is that it seems very simple. You know, there's nothing on the back. It's very clear what you're getting here. There's no huge labels hiding the product or anything. And of course, the ingredients are pretty straightforward. I guess I'm not really sure what MSG is, but we have cuttlefish, sugar, and salt. Those are pretty straightforward. Now, you may remember that I did a video in the past similar to this, except we were trying squid jerky instead of soft cuttlefish. It looks very similar in appearance, but I believe that the cuttlefish and the squid are, just not the same creature at all. So, of course, they both live in the ocean. But aside from that, they're not the same. So I'm curious if this will have any noticeable difference in taste. There's only one thing to do now, and that's to find out. All right, folks, and as you can see here, we're dealing with a cuttlefish jerky-like substance here. It's very similar to the squid jerky in the sense that you have these long strands that it's tough to describe the consistency. It's not soft, it's not rock hard. It's definitely, I don't know, like a piece of beef jerky, basically. It has that consistency. And just basically looks like, not shrimp, squid I've tried in the past. So I think there's not much to do here except give it a whirl. We're going to start off by giving this a little bit of a sniff test, see if it smells like anything particular. And truthfully, it kind of smells sweet. I wonder if that's the sugar that I'm able to smell. But it has a sweet aroma to it. So really, I think the first thing I'm going to do is pop it in my mouth and not chew it right away, but just see what it tastes like. So there we go. It is very delicious and very similar to the squid jerky that I keep bringing up. You can definitely taste the sugar. And you can definitely taste the cuttlefish. It tastes very similar to the squid. The sweetness kind of comes and goes, and then what you're left with afterwards is, I suppose, the cuttlefish taste. Which is interesting in of itself. It's just a hint fishy taste. It has like a meat taste with a subtle hint of fishy taste. Kind of not the most elegant description I've ever given, but it's very good. I'm going to chew up this piece here that I have. I think the next thing we'll do is, instead of seeing what flavors come from just placing it in my mouth, I'm going to just chew this bit right away and see if it's any different. Not too different. You can still taste the sugar coming off right away. And once that kind of comes and dissipates, you're left with the jerky kind of taste. With, like I mentioned, that small, subtle fishiness. Overall, this is really delicious. I'm happy to have gotten such a large bag. I'm going to enjoy this snack. This is very good.
Palate cleanse.
All right, folks, now that we've gotten the normal plain tasting cuttlefish out of the way, it was very delicious. We have our second package here of the same thing, except this one is flavored with chili pepper, it looks like, by the list of ingredients there. This is considered to be hot, so we'll see what kind of chili pepper flavor we get out of this. Something I didn't mention before, that this is interestingly a product of Peru, but then I guess distributed in Honolulu. So I've never been to either of those places. for whatever it's worth. So, all right, let's take a look and see how the chili pepper stands up. Okay, and it's very similar in appearance to the plain cuttlefish. I'm wondering if this will go into focus here. It's tough to see, but the difference in appearance is these very, very small, I don't know if you can even see it, orange specks that are kind of littered throughout the pieces here, which of course I guess is the chili pepper. So it looks very similar to the other plain cuttlefish, except for these little speckles. So hopefully that will pack a punch. We'll see. I think we're going to do the same thing as before, as we're going to get a piece here and kind of just give it a sniff, see if it smells like anything interesting. I imagine it'll smell the same. Yep, definitely smells the same. Has that sugary kind of scent to it. The only thing to do now is we'll see if the chili pepper gives this a kick. Going right to the chewing, and I must say right away, instead of the sugar taste, you do get a blast of heat. Kind of hit my tongue all at once. It's not too overwhelmingly hot, but it's definitely there. As I'm chewing it up here, it's starting to dissipate, and you're getting back to that sugary kind of flavor. And then, of course, into the meaty flavor with that subtle hint of fishiness to it. Overall, I'd say that both of these are quite similar to each other. The chili pepper on the right-hand side here definitely does give it a little bit extra kick. It doesn't last too long, and it doesn't really cause any discomfort or anything. Just a nice little additional flavor. And then you're left with what's on the left here, the original cuttlefish. So I would give this 2 thumbs up for sure. I really enjoy snacks like this. Definitely don't get a lot of seafood jerky in this part of the world where I am, unless it's kind of imported like this one is, or sent to me. So thank you very much again, and I'm looking forward to getting a big league chew wad of cuttlefish in my mouth and just enjoying it from there. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this snack review. And if you ever get the chance for a little cuttlefish jerky action, your pal Bobby definitely recommends.